Hello students, we are starting with the next topic, that is graphical representation of linear motion, and it is quite an important topic. Here we will be studying about the graphs. Now first of all, what is linear motion? Linear motion we have done. Linear motion is also known as one-dimensional motion. It is also known as rectilinear motion. It is also known as motion in a straight line. So अब हम ये जो motions हैं, linear motion, same thing, it is one and the same thing. We will be studying about them graphically. अब कौन कौन से graphs हमने पढ़ने हैं? We will be doing. So what is one-dimensional motion? Let me repeat it again. Or rectilinear motion, that is when the body is moving in a straight line. It is not moving sideways. It is not changing direction. When it is moving in the straight line, that motion is known as linear motion, one-dimensional motion, rectilinear motion, or motion in a straight line. Anything. Now, what type of graphs we will be studying? We will be studying the displacement time graph, we will be studying the velocity time graph, and we will be studying the acceleration time graph. Now you must be wondering why I have written displacement time and not distance time, velocity time, not speed time. It is because that for the one-dimensional motion, distance and displacement is always same. बॉडी एक ही डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रही है, दैट मीन्स उसका जो डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल हुआ है और जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, बोथ ऑफ देम आर सेम. Similarly, when the body is moving in a straight line or there is one-dimensional motion, the speed and the velocity is also same. जब डायरेक्शन चेंज नहीं होती है, body is not returning back, speed and velocity are also same. So therefore, for linear motion, either I say displacement time, or I say velocity time, or I say distance time and speed time, all these things means the same. Okay students, now come to displacement time graph. First and important thing, whenever in the question it comes to draw displacement time or any type of graph, you don't have to use any graph paper. You have to draw a rough hand figure on the answer sheet. So you don't have to take any graph paper for any question. All the questions where you have to draw the graph, you have to draw on answer sheet with the rough hand. Now as you can see in displacement time graph, what is the first important thing? Time is always represented on x-axis and displacement is always represented on y-axis. This is the first important thing. So if you make it other way, everything is wrong. So first of all, axis must be clear. For displacement time graph, time is on x-axis and displacement is on y-axis. Now we will be studying different types of motions and how they can be represented on, that is, this displacement time graph. We are studying only one type of motion, that is one-dimensional. Under that, the different types we are studying. Now first of all, let us, what all do we gather from displacement time graph? What do we come to know from displacement time graph? From displacement time graph, we can find the velocity of body. डिस्प्लेसमेंट टाइम ग्राफ हम बना तो लेते हैं, लेकिन उसका यूज क्या है? उसका पहले यूज ये है कि डिस्प्लेसमेंट टाइम ग्राफ से हमें ये पता चल जाता है कि बॉडी का मोशन क्या है, व्हाट टाइप ऑफ मोशन इज इट. उसके बाद हमें पता चलता है, वी कैन फाइंड आउट द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द बॉडी यूजिंग डिस्प्लेसमेंट टाइम ग्राफ, एंड वी कैन फाइंड आउट व्हाट टाइप ऑफ मोशन from the displacement time graph. Now let us consider. Now I am taking the first case That is when the body is stationary. What is meant by stationary body? Stationary body का मतलब है the body is not moving, it is standing at one place only, but the time is increasing. जैसे हमने एक बुक को टेबल पे रख दिया, वो बुक टेबल पे ही पड़ी है, it is not moving but time is increasing. Time never comes back, time never stops, time always increases. But the body is stationary, body is not moving. Let us see, suppose the time is, that is, let us say 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40, 50, 60 seconds, and this is the distance traveled. Let me take it as 1 meter, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 meter. Now, for the stationary body, the graph is always a straight line which is parallel to x-axis. इस लाइन से हमें क्या पता लग रहा है कि जो बॉडी है, it is at its place. That is, the distance is not increasing. अगर distance increase होना होता, वो ऐसे increase होता है. The distance is at one place only, कि बॉडी एक ही जगह पे है, and the time is increasing but the body is not moving, it is at the same place only. ये जो distance है, it simply represent the distance from the origin. 0 meter does not represent anything, it only represents the distance from the origin. This type of graph tells us that the body is not moving. Is that clear? So ये displacement time graph है. Now the many questions come from this type of graph. What is the first question? In displacement type of time graph, where do we represent displacement on y-axis? Where do we represent time on x-axis? उसके बाद question है, what type of graph you obtain for stationary body in displacement type of time graph? The graph is always a straight line parallel to x-axis. Next comes that what is the velocity of the body? अब velocity कैसे find out करते हैं? Velocity from the displacement time graph, velocity is always obtained from the slope of the graph. What is meant by slope? Slope का मतलब होता है, suppose ये line है, how much angle this line is making with the horizontal. जैसे हम एक ये लाइन बना लें, ये लाइन बना ले, इसने 90 डिग्री बनाया, आप ये लाइन बना लो. So what is actually slope? Slope means how much a line is inclined to the horizontal. कितना inclined है, that is the slope. एक लाइन horizontal भी हो सकती है. ये जो horizontal है, अगर इसी के ऊपर एक लाइन बना दे, that means that line is coinciding with the horizontal. So that gives us the slope, that gives us the inclination. जो displacement time graph में जो graph है, उसकी जितने भी slope है, that always gives us the velocity of the body. If I talk about this line is parallel to x-axis. If a line is parallel to x-axis, that means it is not making any angle with x-axis. It means it is not making any angle. It is making zero angle with x-axis. उसका मतलब है कि उसका slope क्या है? Zero. Slope zero का मतलब क्या है? Now, अगर इस graph का slope zero है, that means its velocity is zero. I am repeating it again. From the displacement time graph, how do we find the velocity of a body? It is always given by the slope. What is slope? Slope is the angle which a line makes with the horizontal. How much angle it is making. How much inclined it is. Horizontal, ये line है. Suppose this line, इसने angle कितना बनाया? Suppose 30 degree. You take this angle. How much angle it is making? 45 degree. You take this. How much angle it is making? 90 degree. So as the slopes are increasing, अगर हम ये वाली लाइन लें जो हॉरिजॉन्टल के साथ कोइंसाइड कर रही है, जो हॉरिजॉन्टल के ऊपर है, how much angle it will make with the horizontal? It will make 0 degree. So any line which is coinciding with horizontal, which is parallel to horizontal, उसका slope क्या होता है? 0. And otherwise also you can say, अगर कोई body stationary है, it is not moving, that means its velocity is 0. If displacement is 0, that means velocity is 0. So from this graph, this type of motion, which motion it is representing? It is representing the motion of a stationary body. And what is the slope of this graph? 0. If the slope of the graph is 0, it means that the velocity of the body is 0. Now suppose if in the exam the question comes, draw the displacement time graph for stationary body, then you don't have to make these numbers. You will simply draw like this. For the stationary body, this is the time, this is the displacement, y-axis, x-axis, and this. So this much you have to make for the displacement time graph for a stationary body. I have written these timings etc. just to explain that time is increasing but the body is not moving, it is at its same place. And what is the slope of this line? Any line which is parallel to the horizontal line, its slope is 0. अगर उसका slope 0 है, that means velocity is 0. डिस्प्लेसमेंट टाइम ग्राफ की दो इंपॉर्टेंट स्पेशलिटीज हैं. एक तो ये है कि हमें पता लगता है व्हाट इज द मोशन ऑफ द बॉडी. सेकेंडली हमें ये पता लगता है व्हाट इज द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द बॉडी. अगर हम उसकी स्लोप फाइंड आउट कर लें तो हमें उसकी वेलोसिटी का पता लगेगा. नाउ द क्वेश्चन कम्स दैट जस्ट एज आई हैव मेड अ लाइन which is parallel to time axis. Now can I make a line which is parallel to displacement axis? Can I make like this? Does this type of graph exist? A line which is parallel to displacement. This type of graph does not exist. Why is it so? Why it does not exist? इस ग्राफ का मतलब ये है that distance, or you can say displacement, is increasing but time is not increasing. But time is not increasing, which is not possible. Time never stops, time never moves back, time always increase. So it is not that एक कोई बंदा move करी जा रहा है, it is moving but the time is not increasing. So this type of graph is not possible. Which type of graph? In displacement time, a line parallel to displacement axis. This type of graph is not possible because it means that displacement is increasing but time is not increasing, which is not possible. Okay students, now comes to the second case. First case we have done about stationary body. So many questions arise from a graph and you have to remember the short objective type of questions from each graph. Come to the second case, uniform velocity. Now what is meant by uniform velocity? We have done the definition. Uniform velocity. A body is said to be moving with uniform velocity if it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. जैसे equal intervals of time, then we say that the body is moving with uniform velocity. जैसे पहले 2 seconds में उसने 10 मीटर कवर किया, next 4 seconds में 20 मीटर, next 6 seconds में 30 मीटर. मीन्स इक्वल इंटरवल में यहाँ पर डिफरेंस 2 seconds का है और डिस्टेंस भी इक्वली ट्रेवल किया है. डिफरेंस इज ऑफ 10 मीटर. When the body is covering the distances like this in these intervals of time, then we say that the body is moving with uniform velocity. Now what type of displacement graph do we get? Suppose if I have to plot, when time is 2 seconds, distance is 10 meter. When time is 4 seconds, it is 20 meter. 6 seconds, 30 meter. 8 seconds पे 40 meter, 10 seconds पे 50 meter. So if I join it, what do I get? What type of graph I'm getting? For uniform velocity, the graph is a straight line which is inclined at acute angle. This angle is acute for the uniform velocity. So if in the exam come that you have to draw displacement time graph for uniform velocity, how you will draw it? This is the time, this is the displacement, and this type of graph. You will not write 2, 4, there is no need to write. Just you have to mention x-axis, y-axis, labeling must be there, and this much is enough. And you have to draw it by rough hand on your answer sheet. So this is the displacement time graph for uniform velocity. So जब भी displacement time graph इस तरह का है, इसका मतलब है the body is moving with uniform velocity and it is moving away from the origin. Now displacement time graph से हमें velocity पता लगती है. Velocity कैसे पता लगती है? अगर हम इसका slope find out करें. जो slope है, the slope can be positive, the slope can be negative. How do we find the slope? That I tell you. But slope can be positive, can be negative. Slope of displacement time graph represents velocity. So अगर slope positive है, इसका मतलब है that velocity is positive. And if slope is coming out to be negative, it means that the velocity of the body is negative. Negative positive velocity का मतलब है the body is moving away from the initial position. Negative velocity का मतलब है the body is moving towards the initial position. Slope positive कब होता है? When the angle is acute, then the slope is always positive. Now how do we find the slope? Now see here, जो stationary body है उसका slope हमें find out करने की जरूरत नहीं है because it is already clear. A line which is parallel to x-axis, its slope is 0. How do we find the slope for this? Now see here, let us take this as the point O and let us take this as point P, this as A, this as Q, R, S, T, and let us take these points as A, B, C, D and E. How do we find the slope? Now you can find the slope by any method. Why we are finding the slope? We are finding the slope to find the velocity. Velocity कैसे पता करते हैं? With the slope. Slope is always the vertical distance over the horizontal distance. So I think instead of writing the distance word, I should better write it as vertical displacement, vertical length over the horizontal length. Now to find the slope, you have to take any 2 points. You can take OT, you can take any 2 consecutive points. Let me take the points O and P. I have taken the points O and P. So हम छोटे से 2 points के बीच में भी slope find out कर सकते हैं, पूरा बड़े में भी slope find out कर सकते हैं. The slope remains the same whether you take points very close or you take the points far away. I am taking this points OP. Then what is the distance? In points का vertical distance क्या है? It is PA. Why I have not written AP? Because from P to A. यहाँ से body ऐसे गई है, so I will not write this way. I will write along with this. And what is the horizontal distance? It is from O to A. The slope is always the vertical height over the horizontal. So it is from P to A and from O to A. What is this distance? You can find here distance कितना है? That is 50. And what is this? It is equal to 10. So vertical is 50 meter. This is 10 second and answer comes out to be 5 meter per second. Now just as I have obtained this slope by using two faraway points, I can also find the slope by taking the points R and S. Let us find the slope by taking the points R and S. So इसको हम पहले join करेंगे like this. We have made a triangle. We always make a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle का जो height है divided by base. Now what is the height? The height is this. ये height है. So the height, if I take this point as x, what is rx? It is rx over sx. Now what is rx? It is 30 minus 20. And what is sx? It is this much, that is 6 minus 4, which is 10 by 2, and the answer is 5 meter per second. This is the velocity. Why it is? Because ये meter में है, ये second में है. That means the unit will be meter per second. So what do we conclude from here? That from the displacement time graph, we come to know what type of motion is it and what is the velocity from the slope. Now what type of motion is it? Whenever you have this type of displacement graph, the motion is uniform velocity when the body is moving away from the initial position. इसका slope आप कहीं से भी find out कर लो. Two very close points, two far points. आपको एक right angle triangle बनाना है. What is the slope? It is height over the base. जिस डायरेक्शन में बॉडी मूव कर रही है उसी डायरेक्शन में यू हैव टू टेक द पॉइंट्स. नाउ आई विल नॉट राइट 10 minus 0 or 0 minus 10. I have to take in that direction from final to initial, from O to P, this way. So hence we get the slope and hence we get the velocity of the body. Okay students, now see this graph of displacement time. We are taking a case that a ball is moving on a frictionless surface. It strikes a wall and then it rebounces back. Then how do we draw the displacement time graph? It is moving on frictionless surface. Frictionless floor का मतलब है that the body is moving with uniform velocity. Frictionless surface में the body always moves with uniform velocity. तो ये जो motion है when the body is moving towards the wall, how do we represent it on the displacement time graph? We know that displacement time graph for uniform velocity is always a straight line which is inclined at an acute angle. So ये जो OA है, what does that represents? This is the motion of ball towards the wall, or you can say that is away from initial position. So what does this OA represent? When the body is moving towards the wall, away from the initial position. On frictionless floor, the body always moves with uniform velocity, and on displacement time graph, the uniform velocity is represented like this. अब इसका slope क्या आएगा? What is the slope? Why we are finding slope? So that we can come to know about velocity. Displacement time graph में जो slope है वो हमें velocity बताता है. So what is the slope? We take this point O, we take this point A. यहाँ से हमने एक right angle triangle बनाया. Slope क्या होगा? Vertical height divided by horizontal base. अब ये vertical height क्या है? From here to here. From here final to initial. Final है A, that is 60 minus 0. And from here to here, time is always increasing. Body कहाँ गई है? O से लेके A तक गई है. That means ये initial है, ये final है. Whenever we are taking the values, they are always final minus initial. Final है 60 meter, initial है 0 meter. Time always increases. How we will write time? 5 minus 0. So 60 by 5, the slope comes out to be 12 meter per second. That means it is moving with velocity of 12. Now comes, what is this graph representing? This graph represents the rebounds motion of the ball when the ball is moving away from the wall, when the ball is moving towards the initial position. So it represents the motion of ball away from the wall, that is towards the initial position. That is towards the initial position. This AB is representing the, so whenever the body has changed the direction, the displacement time of graph will be like this, from A to this. Now ये जीरो का मतलब क्या है? जैसे बॉडी ने यहाँ पर जीरो, ये वॉल है, ये इसका है इनिशियल पोजीशन. बॉडी ने यहां से शुरू किया, बॉल के बाद जब वो वापस इनिशियल पोजीशन पे आई है, दिस इज दैट इनिशियल पोजीशन. From ball to the initial position, that is 0. Now comes, what is the slope of this line? This is the slope of the line OA. What is the slope of the line AB? Slope of the line AB find out करने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए? एक right angle triangle. Slope is always given by vertical height over the horizontal distance. वर्टिकल हाइट कैसे लिखते हैं? फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल. पहले बॉल ए पे थी, उसके बाद बॉल कहां पर आ गई? बी पे. अब इस केस में इनिशियल इज ए एंड फाइनल इज बी. सो स्लोप विल बी, फाइनल है 0 एंड इनिशियल वाज 60. Isn't it? यहाँ पर क्या था? O is initial, A is final. So 60 minus 0. Now it is moving from wall to initial. Wall to this position, that is 0 minus 60. But time is always increasing. Time कहाँ गया है? 5 से 10 seconds. 10 minus 5 minus 60 by 5 minus 12 meter per second. What does this negative sign represent? Negative sign represent that the body has changed its direction. Now the body is moving towards the initial position. So from displacement time graph, we can easily find the velocity of a body from the slope. Slope के लिए एक right angle triangle बनाओ. Slope होता है vertical distance over horizontal distance. Vertical कैसे लेंगे? Always final minus initial. जो final पे जो value है minus initial. That gives us the slope. So this is the graph for the that is backward motion. Okay students, now let us discuss the third case also, that is known uniform velocity or variable velocity. Variable velocity means that body is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Then what type of graph do we get? The displacement time graph for non-uniform velocity is a curve like this. So whenever the question comes, draw the displacement time graph for non-uniform velocity or variable velocity, you have to draw a curve like this much. Now let me explain what is variable velocity, although we have done it earlier, but if you want we can clarify it more. Variable velocity means like when the time is 2 seconds, the distance covered was 10 meter. When the time was 4 seconds, the distance covered was 50 meter. When the time was 6 seconds, let us suppose 60 meter. When it is 8 seconds, it is equal to 90 meter. So what we are finding, unequal distances in equal intervals of time, when you will plot them, you will not get a straight line. You will get a curve. And how do you find the velocity of this curve? We know that velocity is obtained by the slope of the curve. अब इसका slope कैसे आएगा? By drawing a tangent. What is a tangent? A tangent is a line which touch the curve at a single point. What is a tangent? Tangent is a line which touch the curve at a single point. So कहीं पे भी अगर आपको velocity find out करनी है, वहां पर आप tangent draw करो and you will find out the velocity of the curve at that point. So whenever the question is asked, you have to draw the displacement time graph for variable velocity. You simply have to show that this is the displacement, this is the time, and this type of curve you have to draw. So this is the displacement time graph for variable velocity. Okay students, these are some important points which I want you to see. These are the conclusions of the displacement time graph. The first is, in displacement time graph, the slope always represents the velocity of body. Secondly, positive slope in this graph means positive velocity and negative slope means negative velocity. Third, if the displacement time graph is a straight line parallel to time axis, it means that the object is stationary. Fourth, if the graph is a straight line inclined to the time axis at acute angle, then it means the body is moving away from starting point with uniform velocity. Fifth, if this displacement time graph is a straight line inclined to the time axis at obtuse angle, then it means the body is moving towards the starting point with uniform velocity. Sixth, if displacement time graph is a curve, that means the body is moving with variable velocity. Seventh, displacement time graph cannot be parallel to displacement axis, because then it would mean that time is not increasing but the distance is increasing, which is not possible. 8. From displacement time graph, which graph can we draw? We can draw velocity time graph. अगर हम displacement time graph से हर एक time की velocity निकालें, then using time and velocity we can draw displacement time graph. That's it.